Alright. 3, 2, 1. That was close enough.
That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
I'm proud.
Alright. So, welcome everyone to the Official Sesame Street Podcast.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah, that's
You're
us.
welcome,
Yeah,
guys.
that's hello.
Today,
Hello, thank you for having me.
Should probably introduce us, Tom.
Yeah, we have 4 guests today. We have
Four guests.
Mr.,
We're hosts, buddy. We're
Yeah,
co-hosts.
mate, we're not.
Alright, you guys can all introduce yourselves. Go ahead.
Alright.
I'll start. I'm Tom Ria. The Tom Ria. You may have heard of me. I'm part of a rap group called Camel Hag. Pretty famous, pretty
On
big right here.
SoundCloud, quite nice.
I'm the producer of Camel Hag, and I do have some audio features.
Yeah.
Alright, so the rest of you, feel free to introduce
Next on the
yourself.
I'll go next. So
Yeah.
my name is Condensed Milk.
Oh, jeez.
Now, I'm something of a legend myself. You may have
Oh,
heard of me in
Lord.
Smash Bros.
Alright, moving
here
on.
and there.
Jasper, feel free to introduce yourself now.
G'day, boys. It's Jubsy O'Brien, mate, and I'm back at it again here, and I'm just sitting down at my desk, right, and I'm super excited to record this podcast.
Alright, Lucas, go for it.
Wait.
I'm Lucas Livnios, gamertag Lucaro132, and yeah.
Your voice is cutting out, but
Oh
that's
my
fine.
lord.
Yep.
Lucari132, and he's
Will.
bad at Call of Duty.
Excuse me. Yep. Shut up.
I'm Will.
Sorry, Mum?
Also Wilson Daniger. It's my golden play button says.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, you kind
Okay.
of cut me off before. I was actually going to say
I'm sorry.
something. And it was
I'm
pretty
really
rude.
sorry, man. Feel
So-
free to continue talking.
Yeah, so what I was doing is I was sitting at my desk, okay, and we were just about to start the podcast, and in the intro, you'll probably hear me go like, you know, and be like surprised, and I've looked to my left where my marine tank is set up, and I have a
Thanks,
Fu Manchu, which is a dwarf lionfish, which is a really deadly fish, and he's a predator fish, so that means that he eats live fish. Anything that can fit in his mouth.
Why do
really.
you own this fish?
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking gangster.
Oh,
Fair.
really?
True
Alright,
that,
yeah.
brother.
Are you
Yeah.
also part of Camel Hag? You also part of
Oh,
Camel-
I would love to
it's
be,
not
but
gangster
I don't
enough.
think that's
That's your career path.
Anyway, my point is that I fed him a fish about maybe like 3 hours ago, and it's a freshwater fish. It's called a rosy barb, and they're freshwater, and this is a saltwater tank, so they won't last long. So usually they die, but you know, for a bit of time they swim around. He usually gets them. And I'm looking to my left, and it is literally stuck up against the fucking filter, dead as a doornail, and this big fat ass didn't eat it. He wasted it. It's
Wow.
just sitting there.
It's sitting there.
Why? Do you
Well-
have any idea of why he is not being consumed? Like, what's up? Like, what's his deal?
Jeez, you're a great.
He's an
great
ambush.
podcaster,
He's an
Alex.
ambush predator, so he
My name's
doesn't.
He's an ambush character.
Oh, this is not functional. This is about as dysfunctional as my family, bro. Like,
Alright. So, let's kickstart ourselves off with some topics. Some of us have gotten topics written down.
Some of us don't.
Yeah, some of
Some of
us
us don't.
most of us
Some of us
don't. Pretty much all of us.
We
I
don't.
actually
Small-
do have a topic that I'd like to share.
It's a pretty shit. You know what? You go for it.
Go ahead.
Alright. So, when a guy and a girl love each other very much and they start kissy, sometimes the guy starts getting bored of this bitch and wants another one, having a threesome. Now,
Yeah.
our threesomes, let's just talk about that for a second. Now, it's just, first thing that comes to my mind, is it morally correct, yes or no? Because I'm not really sure.
No to what? That they're wrong.
Yeah.
as if
Are
it's
they
morally-
are they immoral?
Okay, and that we should probably define morality.
Alright,
Oh
hold
my
on.
god. Lucas, we know you're in REA.
What do you mean?
Don't need to
Jeez.
define morality.
What are you
Talk about whether or not
morality?
it's moral or immoral to have sex with
Oh.
another female.
Well, that is
Okay.
immoral.
Sure,
That's
that's-
unethical. Okay.
I would say if the girl consents to it, then there's not much.
Look,
of an
if there's
issue with it.
consent everywhere, it's chill. But generally, it's kind of like whack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at
Cheating is never the way.
Cheating.
Okay? If you love someone enough, you will be loyal to them.
But there are such things as like three-way relationships. Like, what if it's just one of them?
Those
Fuck
don't.
them.
Oh,
Fuck
well-
that.
oh,
Three-way
oh, yeah.
relationship.
What-
that. So it's called a
Fine.
social disorder.
That is called. That's called lack of commitment. All right, here you go.
It's
Here's
called
Tom. Okay.
non-existent.
Oh my
Open
God.
relationships are the most bullshit, retarded thing I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Really?
If you're in a relationship and you want it to be open because you want to still have sex with other people outside of your relationship,
It's not a relationship.
I mean, you're pretty
That's
much
not
just
fuck-
single.
you're Alright, and you
Probably watch the language, gentlemen.
That's called.
Yeah, can you
That's-
beep that
that's
out for me, Will, in
Yeah,
post?
I got you.
Yeah, you reckon you could also beep
Okay, I'm
that
not gonna.
out?
Okay, yeah, beep out what I'm about to say. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So,
Oh my god!
you better beep that out.
I don't want to forget.
Yep.
You have to listen to the podcast through when you
will.
edit it, bro.
You know, I could just say that, like, repeat that 5 times over. You'd have a lot of editing to do. But I'm a nice guy, okay?
Yeah, you're not gonna say that.
You see,
Oh my
god!
okay. You see, everyone listening to this is gonna be like,
Every time so much work for me.
This guy's going
Alright.
for it. We should have a swear
Alright.
jar, and by the end of our podcast, we should, like, make it fun something. Like,
And
for our
like,
viewers.
the loser has to
Fun to give away.
kiss everyone else as a joke.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Yeah,
hate to get
that's,
that.
yeah.
I would.
No,
hate
back
to
to the
do that.
topic. Okay, fuck off. Back to the topic.
Alright, back to topic. Yeah, 3.
So what was I gonna say? No, I was talking about open relationships.
Oh, okay.
When open relationships happen, it's because like someone in the relationship is just bored
Yeah.
of the sex in that said relationship. If
Right,
you
yeah.
get bored of the sex, because sex is part of a relationship. If you get bored of it and you're just not enjoying it at all, then that's a problem you're gonna have to work out. If you seek out other people, you're a fat poo. Fuck you.
If
There you go,
anything,
that's
you
my
should break
tangent.
it off beforehand.
If anything,
anything.
you should break it off. Yeah.
Very strong opinions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We didn't. What about Will? What does Will have to say about it?
Socially, it's alright.
Oh my god, what is that mic? He
Listen to you, you
this
little
guy,
spaghetti
this guy
boy.
just picked up a like $100 Corsair headset, and
It
he's
was
like weighing it out on the
$69.
track,
Oh hell
and
yeah.
it turns out like it is.
Yo, do you want me to bring my mic closer? Is that the problem?
No,
Yeah, that'd be
it's
better.
the
You can do
quality
whatever you
itself, I
want,
think.
Wilson.
It's a Crosshair HS35 stereo gaming headset.
Yeah.
Of course.
Men's
I'm
getting
lit-
shot. Call him
Excuse me, I'm eating
JFK,
apple pie
goddamn.
right now. Can you please just like leave?
I'm eating cake right now.
Yeah.
Probably beep that out, maybe.
Yeah, probably leave that out.
No, that
Yeah.
can stay in. That can stay in.
Alright.
Okay.
So, Will, what were you saying, Will?
It's socially acceptable, right? Yeah.
Socially, it's acceptable.
Right.
It also depends on what society you're a part of.
Good
Because, like,
point.
if you're part of, like, an
Oh, here we
Amish
go.
society, it's not going to be too looked upon. But if you're in, like, a group where, a society where, like, everyone just does it, then...
If
no
you're
one's
in like
gonna care.
Islam, like I
Yeah.
honestly don't know. You probably get killed after.
Well,
it.
then you could have like 50 wives.
Yeah, exactly. But
Fine.
they'll all be dead by the end of it. They'd be like,
Yeah.
"You have HIV. Goodbye." And,
If you think about it, Islam's kind of for the boys. If you think about it.
Oh yeah. Like,
Women don't get in the way, ever.
hell
they
yeah.
just do not care about
You
things.
ever been hanging out with the boys and your mum calls you and tells you to come home? You can just be, your mum can call you, you can be like, fuck off, and just get her beheaded.
Oh, man.
Dies. It's sad how that's true. Isn't it?
Saudi Arabia had it right all along.
Or cows have more rights than women in those countries.
Yeah, in India. Oh god.
Which I think, I mean... Well, let's talk about women's rights, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's do it.
This is not how you start off a first podcast. Alright, in the first episode podcast, you like describe all the members and everything about them, not women's rights, Islam, and like, I don't know, threesomes. And
That's
what this-
relationships.
Yeah,
That's
if
definitely your
if we're like
jumped
10
into the
minutes
deep
into
end.
this, and we're already talking about women's rights, then there's some mad simps in this chat.
I mean, take a look in the mirror, Jasper.
Oh yeah. To do that, I'd have to turn on my camera.
And you know what you'd see if you took a look in the mirror?
Yep.
You'd see a sexy cutie pie beast.
Oh.
Some
Are
might
you,
say
are you
gangster.
saying that you'd be like standing behind me or something?
Oh, bro.
Bro.
No, retard. You're cuter than me. You're adorable.
Gentlemen, can we stop simping for each other,
Let's
please?
just
Guys,
let's-
stop simping for.
Alright, here's a topic, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright,
This is
I'm
just-
listening. I'm listening.
So,
This is God.
I read about this. I saw a few people saying this on Twitter as well. And a few
Okay.
friends of mine. And a few on Instagram.
Did a little
So,
bit of
um,
digging.
Did some digging. Apparently, I think it's definitely correlated with the self-isolation thing.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people have been dreaming much more vividly recently. Like they've been having frequently way more dreams and much weirder dreams.
Actually,
So
Oh yeah.
I would like to talk about a dream I had the other day,
Okay,
I'll
go
love to
ahead.
hear it.
Be my
which I
guest. I've
really
got one as
loved.
well.
And
I've got
alright,
one as well.
so we're all familiar with EDP 445.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
I
love
love him. I would
EDP,
die for him.
absolute
He is gorgeous
So,
in every way.
His
Sorry.
life is more valuable
I
than
dreamt.
mine will ever be.
I dreamt that I was down south.
Alright, you're down south. Yeah.
I was down south with my best friend, riding around. And down south in Dunsborough, we ride around on our bikes everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. My best friend was not a real person. He was just some fictional best friend made up in the dream. So I don't know.
Like all of us.
We're running around, and one of our neighbours just release the podcast. It's just me saying, like, this, no one's talking, then this is suddenly me saying, yeah, Islam's kind of for the boys, and then there's just no more talking for like 5 more minutes. Because none of you were here.
Right.
But,
None of us are here.
so
Yeah,
I went up to, I dreamed that one of my neighbours was EDP 445, and he had like and his best friend lived next to him, and he was old. Like, he was old as fuck. He was like 85, and he was going senile. I felt really sad that EDP 445 was going senile.
What is
I remember
senile,
talking
man?
to him. It means when like an old person goes crazy, basically.
Oh, okay.
And like I was talking to him, he was like my best mate, basically. He became my best friend. Like, it was the same way like you have your old neighbour that you're friendly with, right? Anyway, and so then I can't remember much else. I cut to, like, the dream kind of cut like a movie to me in the car with my dad just chatting. And then Dad's opening up to me about his teenage depression. This has never happened. This is my dream. And he tells me, guess who helped him through his teenage depression?
EDP
No.
445.
Not
way.
EDP.
EDP 445.
Oh my god,
He
that's
was
awful.
talking to me. And he was saying,
my.
he was talking to me how EDP 445 saved him from, like, suicide. And he said, he was like, he's like, yeah, the thing about EDP is really just an inspirational figure that I think all men can really
Dude,
just
your
look
dad
up
is
to.
spitting facts.
And he went on for a while,
He's an
and then my dream cut to like a whole new dream where I'm just driving in Vietnam with my family, and apparently it's like a norm in Vietnam for car crashes just to happen. All right, so we're driving on a highway that's packed, and then the car crashes into us, like rear ends us super fast, and we're like, oh shit, okay, and we keep driving.
Oh no.
And it's like, and then like we're at a red light, and Dad wants like the cars in front to hurry the fuck up. So Dad's like, all right, I'm just gonna crash into these guys real quick. And so it's like the Vietnam streets are just a big game of bumper cars, basically.
Society. Oh my god.
And yeah, that's the dream. There you go. That's my dream.
That
So
must
that kind
be
of
a
cut
wet
from
dream.
place to place. That was rather the plot twist with ADP was rather enjoyable. Honestly, I like.
I've had heaps of insane dreams. Like, actually, because I went through this phase where I dreamed that the way I dream, because you know how you usually dream from a perspective of yourself.
Yeah.
Or some version of yourself.
Yeah.
I always get a POV.
Yeah, that's the thing. I dreamt that it was like... I dreamt that I literally just witnessed a movie, basically. Like, my dream had, like, a full storyline and everything, and it was shot like a film.
Yeah.
Like, I would see myself from, like, a certain camera angle, and then it would cut to, like, another character looking at me from a certain
Was it a good
camera
film
angle.
or was it
It
like a
was
low
sick.
budget?
Yeah, it was
Controlling
good.
it?
It was
Were you
good. It
controlling
was
it,
high
Lucy?
quality. No, I was just sitting there watching a movie.
Oh, that's cool. That's
I
when
had
dreams
a,
plus
um,
poggers. That's when they're so good.
I had a dream.
Yeah, like...
You can just sit there and enjoy it.
I had a dream that EDP 445 shot the fucking dog that lives across the way. Little barking ass motherfucker. And
That's what
yeah, he
he
wouldn't
says,
shut the
well.
fuck up, so had to put him down, and you know, you feel me? Yeah.
You feel me? Love ADP. Inspirational.
I love the video where he just
Yeah.
fucking he puts the inflatable slide in his backyard and just fucking jumps down it with his fat ass man titties. And he fucking bounces all over.
It's like that episode of Regular Show. You guys seen the episode of Regular Show where they fight like a video game character?
Oh, that guy and Muscle
And-
Man's like,
oh,
this guy doesn't know anything, and
yeah,
he just
and he
gets
punches Muscle Man, and Muscle Man's like tits slap up from the punches in each of his eyes and send him flying.
dude, regular show, top tier show.
Oh, it is.
I've been watching it.
It's probably
I
one of the
didn't rewatch
best.
You've been rewatching it? Dude, that's so.
It's really good.
Is Mordecai?
It's on Stan.
Mordecai's such a simp though.
Mordecai's a fat simp.
He's a fat simp. I love the name. It's a Chad name, but like
Not as much
Mordecai.
as Finn from Adventure
Yeah.
Time though.
No, Mordecai.
Nah,
was more
Finn,
of a
nah,
simp.
Finn
was
kind of
chill.
became a Chad near the end.
Finn was a Chad.
Finn lost his hand for his dog.
Yeah,
for
he
his
had a
homie.
robot arm.
Oh,
you met
Yeah,
him.
and
I
when
remember
Finn
that
started,
episode.
when Finn started to get with Flame Princess,
That
he
was
thought
dysfunctional.
that like that was not good. But he thought that Princess Bubblegum was trying to get back with him.
Yeah.
And he just told Princess Bubblegum to fuck off, basically,
Oh,
which is
that-
like the most anti-simp thing
Yeah,
you can
that's
do.
the anti-simp slogan. Fuck off, bitch.
That's the Chad move.
Yeah, Chad move.
Anybody else here got any other weird dreams though? I've got more I could keep going.
I had one.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, go for it, Jasper.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, I have I keep on, and I've had this dream for like.
Your voice cut out.
Sorry, I've had this dream for like 5 times, I think, before. So
dreams.
there's a bay. There's an island off Australia or off Western Australia called Rottnest Island, right? And
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
yeah,
For
well, some
international viewers
people.
that don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck you. And so there's a bay there called Pinky's Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I visit Rottnest frequently, so I know what that looks like. But I keep on having dreams where I go to places.
You're a pretty indie fan, aren't you?
Can you fuck off? But anyway, I keep on having dreams where I go to really, really familiar places that are all really distorted and not like jumbled up, kind of. So there's a lighthouse in the middle of this island, and that was like at the very end of the bay, and there is one at the end of the bay, but I'm talking the other end. And so what I did is I just committed suicide off that lighthouse, and that's the end of that.
Wow, awesome. Great dream.
Yeah, and I've dreamt that about 3 times, and it is actually pretty scary. This is a genuine cry for help. Please help me. Continuing
Well,
on.
let's laugh at him and move on.
I kind of had a little dream last night. It's not super exciting though.
Oh,
I want to hear it.
boo.
Oh, you
Oh,
adorable.
hear me out, come on. Okay, so I was playing, all I remember, I was playing on Minecraft Realm, and I had a perfect efficiency 5 fortune 3 pickaxe, and I thought I lost it. And then I woke up because sometimes some things happen where like you're in a dream, you wake up and you're just like, oh, there's no way that happened. There's no way
I've had
that
that
happened
before,
just then.
yeah.
And I was like, there's no way I lost my efficiency 5 fortune fucking 3 pickaxe. And it turns out it was just in my chest, in my storage room, in my treehouse. So
Wait, so you got up to check.
yes, I got it to check.
That's
Thanks for what you
legit.
said, by the way,
concerned,
Jasper.
dude. It
It's
was
such a gamer
it
moment.
had,
No, I respect
it had
that.
mending and everything. So I was like, fuck me if I lose this. I'm gonna be pissed
Oh, if
off.
it's got mending, you can't lose that.
Nah, Jesus.
So you know it's got 100 mending. Thing I just sent to the chat.
What did,
Tom, please explain to our viewers what he sent.
It's a little
I
toy
think-
penis rising.
But it's got a smile on its face, so.
It's becoming gloriously erect.
It's got anime eyes as well. He's given us an uwu. I'm not sure if I'm turned on or turned off. I'm like in between.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm turned on or turned inside out.
If you boys want, I do have a dream as well.
I'll hear it
Now,
out.
this is
Yeah,
a very
sure.
unique dream. This was from when I was like 6 or 7. Alright. So I was very young, maybe 6 or 7, and I was having my dream, and then all of a sudden, alright, don't laugh, I was a merman in an underwater city. Now this is a Chad moment, alright?
That's
I
dope.
was just swimming through. I was
fucking
swimming through the
fairy.
city. I was just swimming through the city. I was chilling. And then this giant octopus attacks the city.
Oh, you told me this, yeah.
Yeah, now I'm swimming away from it, right? And it's killing all these people. And then it like looks at me, and I'm like, oh god. And so I'm swimming through this tunnel, right? And it's following. It's fast as hell. And it's catching up to me. And then I turn this corner, go to the end of this underwater tunnel, and it's a dead end, just a completely random dead end, right? And then I turn around, and it's opened up so that its beak is facing me, and its arms are wiggling, right? I'm 6 or 7. This is graphic content, all right? This is scary, right? And
is basically porn.
just before it kills me, tentacles. Just before it kills me, I wake up, like literally wake up, right? And I'm thinking, oh,
Literally or figuratively?
literally.
Shut up.
Literally, I I just
Let him
went
finish,
forward
let
in
him
my
finish.
bed and I went, I'm so scared. And then I was like, I was whimpering, so I got out of bed. And then I start to walk to my mum's room. And just before, as soon as I leave my bed and start walking, I hit my eye on a door handle to my cupboard and got a black eye.
Dude,
I
what
kid
are
you not, I started
4'9"?
screaming and I ran to my mum's room and I was like, Mum! And she's like, what Lucas, what's going on? And then I explained the whole thing. And
What's up, dude?
And yeah,
When
that
did you
was
have this dream?
and that was so long ago. The only reason I remember is because I got a
okay,
black
yeah.
eye after it. Right, that's
Well,
what
that happened like
Gucci?
yesterday or something.
Yeah, you like shrunk 8 feet yesterday. You're at eye height with a fucking doorknob.
but like you think I was eye height with a door handle. I was very short. I was still
You know what I'm so
were
excited
very
for?
short.
What are you excited for?
So basically, since I thought this would be a good time to say this because it's the very first episode of the Sesame Street official podcast, but
No, the official Sesame Street podcast. You got it, but that's close.
I
Come on,
absolutely
man.
need to say that. Anyway,
We rehearsed this.
so
No, we didn't.
we have kind of plans in the future to do a kind of video setup at my house because I have 2 buildings on my property because I'm rich as fuck, or my family is. But,
Yeah.
so I reckon for like next April Fool's, the podcast that's closest to April 1st, 2021, we just film a podcast and it's like 2 hours of us just sleeping. And we can see, and you can see, and we have
Well, you know what
there's
we
a
could
camera
do?
on all of our faces to get every facial expression, and then we have to explain the dreams we had that night. The next podcast.
Oh, but what if we don't dream?
I don't care. You're going to dream. We'll take some sort of drug that'll be released then that makes you dream vividly.
Oh no, you know what we could do?
What?
We could have a 2-hour podcast and it's just like us breathing for 2 hours.
I
Oh no, it's like you know
That's
Mission
basically the same
Impossible.
thing.
You know the no, not the Mission, but you know the recent Mummy film that had Tom Cruise in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They released a trailer for it, right? And the first time they released a trailer, they fucked up and didn't have any music. So it was just like the sound effects.
Oh,
And so it's just quiet. It's just quiet, and you just see like, as one of them like dies, and it just goes dead silent again. And it's just like and there's like, it's like that for like 3 minutes.
Oh, that's so good.
What we could do, we could have like a full blown conversation, but then Will cuts out everything, all the conversation. It's just us either like laughing, giggling,
it's just
like
laughing.
breathing, or like every like few minutes or so when Jasper or like Morgs or one of us goes like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, dude."
Oh,
We just get that.
All right, look, this is all for
So
the
the
future,
pod-
though, and Will has to like do a lot of editing and work. for
Will,
this.
yeah, you
So-
got all the editing,
so
bro.
look-
Yeah,
You're the
I'm
one who
down.
does media.
So
yeah.
look, we have to pay Will.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, no,
I think I'm good.
Yeah, no, at all.
no, we should just make
Actually,
the
no.
podcast.
know
premium.
it all.
Make the podcast.
Yeah, I
premium.
reckon if we continue to do this podcast and if it gets any traction, we're gonna make a Patreon. We're gonna get sponsored by Honey. We're gonna get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. We're gonna get sponsored by MeUndies. What are
Dollar
other
Shave Club.
Dollar
Dollar
Shave
Shave
Club?
Club. You gotta have Dollar Shave Club. Yeah.
You know, that's a perfect segue into actually one of the topics I had written down.
Oh,
It's
really?
about shaving. You prepubescent shit.
It is. It is.
Oh
Tell
my
us,
God.
have you guys got any? What was your first experience shaving your balls
Oh.
or your pubic region? Everyone,
I think I could probably start this one off.
go for it, bro.
So, now, this is... You just really have to hear me out, okay? Alright? I've never shaved my balls, okay? And the reason being is because there's, you know...
Oh,
There's a bit of a
that's right.
surgical history, yeah. So, okay, this is almost a bit of a story. So,
Are you sure you want to say this?
yeah, I do. So,
Yeah.
I kind of had a problem in that kind of area.
Yeah.
It's a common problem, you know.
Could you elaborate, please? I'm not sure I'm following.
No.
What type of
So
problem?
it's a common problem, and so I had to have
Will, I
surgery.
can't really hear you, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
I can.
So-
No, I can't really hear Will. I can hear you, Jasper.
Oh, sorry.
Can't hear
so-
me.
Not really.
Yeah,
You have
just-
to put your
yeah,
microphone
is
this
close to
better?
your mouth.
Right, I need to tell my story. So, I had this surgery booked in, and it had been, you know, long put off for a while, and I had never shaved my balls up until then, and because I guess it was too much of a obstacle, if you will, they gave me a free haircut. I literally woke up. I woke up from my 4-hour anesthetic thing where I was knocked out, and I just looked down and
Man,
it was
it's
like
just- it's
barely
looking
anything
like
there.
a-
It was so
You
good.
just got a
Clean
fresh
shaven.
cut. You got a fresh fade.
I know it was such a
Fresh
fresh
fade.
cut, dude.
It was
You got a fresh fade. Wave check.
Dude,
Nice wave.
it was looking like a it was looking like a tree without the leaves, dude.
There's lots of little branches.
Jasper,
So-
what were you thinking? Like, you saw it. And
I
then
actually
what?
got really scared, so I started looking for like evidence of
Where the
the
fuck did my
surgery.
pubes go, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah,
well,
it's like when it's like waking. It's like the people that wake up after being like they claim they were probed by aliens.
I literally felt like a dog. Like they took my balls or something. I literally felt like
Jesus.
that. I know what it like. That's why every dog has a kind of connection.
Oh, yeah.
To you,
Wavelength,
every dog's connection to you.
yeah, but
you
that's
are on
fine.
the same wavelength. You lost your balls.
But
And we also
yeah,
got an
it's
interest.
pretty-
I don't really have an interesting ball shape. I used to do it with nail clippers
Nail clippers.
What the fuck?
because I don't have access to a razor I can use.
Well,
So, like,
hypothetically, what could you use? What is
I
useful?
got like nail clippers and I've got these scissors,
You
but
could
the
use-
scissors are my scissors are really blunt. They just don't fucking. Dude, I think I've got steel wool down there because it doesn't get through. So what I have to do, I have to like get it and like twist it up into like a root and then go.
Okay, alright, bit too much.
Like
too
when
much
you
back,
remove a
too much
tick.
from- A tick.
Too much
Oh,
info.
yeah,
If you want
yeah.
to cut this whole section out,
No,
as
this
soon as I
is
start
important, this is
talking, really, you can go for it.
Just
No,
one
keep it.
thing relating to my story. That's actually kind of one of my life goals now. Is I am never.
worst
Oh,
cut
yeah,
out.
you might cut.
Oh, sorry. So
You should
that's
be sorry.
relating to the story. Is one of my life goals is to go like my whole life without shaving my balls and having some other people do it.
Yeah, get like
for
your
me,
girlfriend
be
to shave
honest.
your balls
Yeah,
for you.
I will never touch any
I'll do it for $2.
utensils.
I'll do it. I will do it for you. I will.
We're gonna have to have a bid war here, gentlemen. So I have $2. Wilson
Oh,
Bardaniga.
God.
Anyone want
5.
top two? Taking two.
I have a 25. I have a 25. I
Oh,
literally have a
fuck.
20. I have a $25 Claremont Quarter gift voucher in my hand right now.
I
I
can't
got a
beat that
$50
for my
note.
life.
We have a $25 claim on
Funnily
Quarter gift
enough, I'm
voucher.
actually
Anyone top
$50
that?
note.
Going once, going twice.
$50 note.
Thomas Ria, you are shaving my
I got
chest
$50
and
note.
on Saturday the 19th of April at 2 p.m. in the back room, which is what's.
Do you have like a bucket?
The back room.
Oh, my
Bucket.
It's
Like
nightmare
how much?
material.
How much is that?
It is. It's really scary at night. It's a tin roof, and then that's actually so funny.
You might
So
cut. Yeah,
that-
alright.
okay, yeah,
Awesome.
And you're
That's
Alright.
strike one. Okay, that's strike one.
Strike one for what?
For saying that my mic cut out. Okay.
Okay.
Might get out. Cunt.
So on this room, it's really hard to notice, but the roof is actually slanted, and it's a corrugated tin roof. So, and what that means is it's like bumpy, and the bumps are kind of fashioned so that they go down the slant, right? And so we have a excuse me, we have a ficus tree, which is like a huge tree and it has like berries, and they drop on the tin roof, and in the middle of the night you see it, and then they just roll down the whole tin roof.
Oh.
So like it's like a minute for one berry, and it's like impossible to go to sleep.
Is it hell
And like
loud?
everything, yeah, and the whole house is really like creaky. It's hell like hard to go to sleep. It's really.
Do you get
creaky,
nightmares?
but- no, I actually sleep really
You a
well.
pussy?
No,
Are you a massive pussy?
I don't remember the last time I had got a nightmare.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a while.
Mine was a few days ago.
mine was fucking yesterday, dude.
My godfather sent me
suicide,
a
man.
dream catcher that was made by an American Indian, and ever since I got it, I never had a nightmare.
He
Yo.
sends to you over Discord.
What the hell? That's
Bro,
2018 got it for my birthday.
Emailed it to
Pulling
you.
in with the
He
goods, man.
emails you like a JPEG of a dream catcher.
Bro,
And you
hooray,
just have
pulling
it
in
up
with
on
the
your
goods.
monitor.
Hanging on my curtain.
I did bless Jasper once with a Greek
Oh.
Nazi and an ancient Greek.
Yeah,
Nazi.
because we because
Oh,
Lucas
wait,
grabbed this. Okay, you go, Lucas.
Oh wait, do you want me
tell
to
the
actually get that? Do you want me to actually get the thing that makes a sound?
story. Please.
Alright,
Please,
Jasper,
get
you
it.
explain it while I'll be back in a second.
But
You can just hear someone die in the background because he moves his chair. He fucking gets up to retrieve some demonic, I don't know, voodoo child doll. Alright, you go ahead, you talk, Jasper.
Did he ask me to explain the story?
He did.
Okay, so I went over to his house for a sleepover, for a bit of bro time, and I need to stop saying But anyway,
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
okay, alright, that's struck one for you, Thomas. Fuck. Anyway, so I'm just about to go to bed, alright? He's hit me up with the guest room, which is a double bed, and there's like this huge bathroom that loops around back into the house, and it's actually pretty creepy. And it's pitch black, because the absolute psychopath doesn't have any nightlights set up. But anyway, we were kind of just chilling in there, right? And he grabs, there's this wooden basket that's like really kind of weird, and it's full of just random shit.
It's
So he
Christmas,
grabs-
like a lot of Christmas toys and that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay,
for
yeah.
decorations, yeah.
So he pulls out this Christmas snow globe, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. And so he like winds it up, because it's one of those windy.
I thought it didn't work.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it
oh,
stopped
that's
working.
right, yeah. And then he winds it up, and it is quite possibly the
this is the
most
sound it
scariest
makes.
shit.
This is late at night, alright. I'm cranking it.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
that.
It's fucking demonic. Like,
Oh.
That's like some conjuring type shit, dude.
Look at how slow it is.
Oh my god.
it's so.
And then like Lucas just starts to rise, like he just rises out of his bed, and starts floating above you.
So you
Exactly,
can imagine,
well, that's
we
the
were
thing,
late at
is-
night, and this starts playing. At first, I was just like laughing, but then I actually kind of got a bit spooked by it because it was just black.
Yeah, and you left it. And what he did is this guy didn't even he doesn't even do anything about it. He chucks
can't-
it back in the wooden basket, and it's still wound up, so it's still going.
I
And it
can't
goes
turn
for
off
like
the wind.
3 minutes in this pitch black room, and then it was like really faulty.
Alright, Lucas, go put it away.
So
Let me see if I
every
can. You're right.
I don't know, every 50 seconds it start up again. And yeah, it was just not ideal.
Not quite ideal.
Not
Oh
really.
god damn, now we're gonna hear it in the background of Lucas's audio for the rest of the fucking podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that
It's
shit, man.
ruined,
Fuck
it's ruined.
Lucas.
We're gonna have
Me
to
and my
restart,
boys
boys.
I'll just
hate
edit everything
Lucas.
Lucas says for the rest of the podcast out of it.
Yeah, can you just like drop his, can you like,
I've got an eye on that
Can
room
you-
at all times. I'm scared.
can you pitch Lucas's voice up an octave so he just sounds like really fucking, really high pitched throughout the entire episode? Like, hey guys!
Wait, what?
I could hear it like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's gone now. But like, you can imagine how
killed
scary that was.
You burnt it and burnt the ashes.
No, and then what I did was, right, I had so in Europe, but in Greece a lot, you see these things called matties, and they're like the blue eyes.
One sec, I need to itch my balls real quick.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Tell me when you're done.
That's actually a really good call.
I just dropped my microphone.
Alright, so for the next 30 seconds, we've got a ball itching interval, alright? 3, 2, 1, scratch,
My
fellas!
My scratch
There we go.
head is so much higher than you.
Okay, look, and
itching break.
I went downstairs and I got a matty, and then I grabbed it.
Are you itching it with the microphone?
Good God, man.
Oh, that's enough, that's enough.
I got the matty. I kissed it, and then I did an ancient Greek blessing, where you fake spit 3 times, and
He spat on me 3 times.
So no, fake spit. Each spit represents
No,
the Father,
no,
then the Son,
he-
then the Holy Spirit. All right.
Imagine you getting like your fucking.
He sexually assaulted me. He spat on
You're
me
with a
3
girl.
times.
You're with a Greek girl. You just start fake spitting on your penis.
So horny, it's foaming at the mouth.
This bitch just like blesses your penis like.
And then so I blessed Jasper, right, with the because he was sleeping in that bedroom. And then I was like, and then I give him the mati, and he goes, I don't really have any blessings, and then he just begins to eat it. And he just like he just pretends to take
No,
a
I
bite
didn't.
out of it. Yes, you did.
I didn't eat it.
You faked it. You grabbed it and you went like, oh, like as if you were gonna eat it.
That's a really awesome,
That's-
interesting story.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
I
really
tucked him in
great,
good
interesting
night,
story.
and I kissed him on the forehead.
Aww.
Oh, he tucked me in. It was the best night's sleep ever. Except it wasn't.
I genuinely did though. That's one off my bucket list. Tuck one of the homies in good night. Yeah.
You've never tucked me in good night, actually, Lucas.
Because no one likes you. Yeah, we only invited you on this
Fuck you,
fucking
Jasper.
podcast
I will get
because
AIDS
we
and
didn't
bleed
want
in your
you to be-
mouth.
Oi, oi.
I will find Freddie Mercury's body and swallow his
You're really
semen,
gonna do him like that. You're really
get
gonna do him like
AIDS,
that.
and bleed in your mouth, and you'll die of AIDS.
You're really gonna
Excuse
do
me,
my
one
boy Freddie
second.
Wouldn't
Mercury
you
like
also
that.
die of AIDS?
The voice crack.
Henry, stop barking!
Kind of ruined.
Too many people talking at the same time. I can't keep track of what's going on.
You're weird for doing that.
What? No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Tom, stop hiding.
Yeah, you're sorry.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Actually, I friend zoned your mum, and she's depressed about it now. So how about you back off? Fuck you.
Oh shit. Okay, look, sorry, didn't. Wait, hang on, I gotta collect.
It was Okay, who's playing Clash? Who's playing Clash of Clans?
Morgan!
not me.
He's snoozing on the job! Alright, that's it. I'm playing Minecraft.
No, please.
None of that.
I'm
Alex,
playing
get off-
Five Nights
get
at
off-
Freddy's.
No, we should
If
all
you
do
hear a
that one day,
scream,
but-
that means I've got jump scared.
Can you please get off your gaming devices, gentlemen?
Boys, get off your games.
I'm not.
No.
Gem, let's go.
Boys. Boys.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
Let's recenter ourselves.
Wilson just...
K-pop fan base and fan fiction.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought it'd be a bit of fun
No.
to read. Yes,
Okay, fine. Maybe.
some of this K-pop fan fiction.
Alright.
We have to start with a bit of precursor knowledge. Yesterday, Morgs and Gujar and I went through. We found some really hot topic, really cool fan fictions.
Yep.
So we touch up Jungkook, who's a member of BTS, right? The biggest K-pop. And
Is he
we
the
just
cutest
kind of
one?
think of a word. Well, fuck. Actually, that's really debatable. Honestly, there's a lot
Like, which one's
of
cuter?
argument
Or which
potential
one's
there.
hotter? Yeah.
Which one's cuter?
This has been debated for like
I
a
know.
year on Instagram.
It's either like King Kong or Bing Wing. Jungkook.
Bing Wing, that's a
Oh, okay. We might discuss
Bing
this in a
Wing
later
can
podcast,
take
or
this
we could do it at the end.
4-inch any day.
Alright.
Okay. As I was saying, so we kind of put in Jungkook, and then we just put in a verb or an adjective. I don't know. So one of the ones that we had Jungkook domestic violence. That was a really sick one.
Yep.
We had Jungkook pregnant, which was a really great one as well.
Yep. Yeah.
And just all around. So, fuck, my phone's not working. I'm trying to open Wattpad so I can read you some K-pop fan fiction.
It's alright. We'll give you time.
we'll just have a little
Thank you.
intermission right
We'll
here.
wait.
No, it's not working. I have to do it on my keyboard on my
just do it on your laptop.
PC. You guys can hear me typing it.
Yeah, I can hear the pitter patter of the keyboard.
So we found a BTS and Brooklyn Nine-Nine crossover episode that somebody had done.
How dare they? Oh my gosh.
I don't. Okay, here I'm gonna search up Jungkook pregnant. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I find ourselves a great
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's
yeah,
called-
how are you doing today?
BTS
I was
pregnancy
doing fine before I
series.
heard about BTS.
Oh,
Here we go. So we got
Very
BTS pregnancy series. All right. So these are the tags of this series. It's a whole series. There's 37 parts to this story. Here are the tags. The tags are Bangtan Boys, Bangtan Son Yan Dan, BTS, Chim Chim, Chimmy, Fanfiction, Jungkook, Jimin, Jonghyuk,
I'm gonna mute you
Jungkook,
soon.
Kim Jong Un, Kim Sik. I don't know. I can't pronounce any of this. Let's skip to the best parts. Kooky.
What?
No, there's Kooky,
Kooky.
and then Kooky again, but spelled differently, and then pregnancy, and then Watties 2019.
Oh.
Do you have to read them in order, or does that not really matter?
Oh, the parts we could just skip to random
Or
parts.
is it like
I want-
Star Wars where you
do
gotta
the
watch
start and
different
end.
ones?
We got-
different
we
orders?
we got talking about it, finding out, telling him, morning sickness,
Oh no.
first ultrasound, telling BTS, telling Army. You start showing gender predictions, finding out the gender, picking names, first kick. I really hope this is like Jungkook just kicking you in the stomach, like roundhouse kicking you as you're pregnant.
Oh jeez.
We got baby shower, he tweets pictures, nursery, pregnancy pains, godparents, you send him a photo of your bump, scare, he's protective, pregnancy pains part 2,
Ooh.
deciding the birth plan, pregnancy pains part 3, labor part 1, and it kind of goes on. I think I'm gonna see the thing I'm afraid of with these types of things is if I click it, it's gonna be just really. It's not even gonna be funny because they really take it seriously the way they write it.
That's they're gonna A for effort, but like it's just weird. It's just yeah. Okay.
Okay. I can't read it because I don't have an account, so we're gonna have to move on to another topic. But I'll read you the copyright warning at the beginning of it.
Okay.
So I hate that this is the
A
copyright warning.
copyright warning.
This is from Mrs_BTSXX, the author of this.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that I have to do this, but people have been stealing my work. and then she just writes a paragraph saying it belongs to her, and she thinks it's legally binding.
Okay.
All rights reserved to Mrs. BTSXX. No plagiarism in copying my work. Any similarities are coincidental. Any works found copying mine will be reported.
What?
I didn't have to put a warning because I trusted you, but sadly some people have broke that trust by stealing
How
my work.
dare they?
Jasper.
If any Jasper, you fucking asshole.
Whoa.
If any books you read are similar or the exact same as mine, please be sure to contact me. Thank you.
No,
So I'm just like, yeah, so we were reading this book called Jasper Jones for English, and I found it was a bit too similar to BTS pregnancy series
rather
by
similar, I read it as well.
Mrs. BTS XX. So I had to report it.
Yeah,
Although it probably bleep out.
yeah, bleep that out.
But it's
Yeah,
being-
we don't have any affiliations to any school.
So
anything.
much more work for me just to bleep another name out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it'd be a real shame if I dropped a real nasty word. Though.
Yeah.
It would be a real nasty.
Bit of a day 2 in online school moment.
Did you see? Who here's seen that video of me in that
Who seemed like it
English
was
class
that?
afterwards? That got recorded.
Pardon?
Just gotta.
Jasper seen
No.
it, and I think that's
What is
What are you
it?
talking about? You need to
So,
speak.
alright, I'll explain it then. All right. So I was in my English class. I won't name any students or teachers. Actually, I'll name some students, but so she leaves the
That's ballsy.
he or she, she leaves the call, right? And so we it's just myself, another student, and like 3 other students, right? We're just in the call. And so one student, you can blur this out, you cannot, Dominic Cole, turns on his camera, and I see his face for the first time in like a week, right? And so I recoil, and I reply with, "Dom, you sexy beast," right? And I did not know that this was being recorded, right? And then I think I said a couple swear words, and then Levi said, instead of writing a whole essay,
Lucas,
do you want me to cut to the funny?
we're really not here for swearing, man. We might have to kick you off.
Swear-free zone.
Yeah.
Okay,
vote
fine.
for
I didn't
Chris
swear. I
Downs.
was lying.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're just
Right,
jamming,
then
you're
afterwards I said dick
joking
cheese,
with us.
right? And then
Whoa.
no, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. No.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Jasper, did he just say what I think he said?
I think he actually did just say what I think I just heard him say.
Wait, what do you think he said?
Well, I thought I heard him say a common kind of substance found underneath the foreskin of the male genitals.
It's actually called
Now, whether
smoke
this is true or not, Lucas?
I thought I heard him pledging
That's
allegiance to Iran. I guess it would do
No,
very
that's
different.
wait,
Hang on.
Tom, that's your schizophrenia, mate. You know it.
Dude!
Oh,
Oh, I
I'm
get
I'm
it.
not
Hang on.
fucking schizophrenic. I'll
Alex,
beat you
oh
in the neck.
Wait, I get it now. Hang on. So guys get dick cheese, and then girls have periods. So it's like cheese and wine. It's the perfect match.
Oh my
Oh, stop.
fucking god.
Okay,
Something
what
wrong.
shape is Italy?
Oh,
What
you're
shape is
sick of
Italy,
me.
Morgan? What shape is Italy? You're gone, mate.
Oh,
You
it's
are
the
gone.
boot. Oh shit.
Oh.
Alright, I'm about to head out. Alright.
No. All right. Let me finish my little story.
Let him
then, right?
finish.
Alright.
And so I've said some things, right? And it's the Dom's still there, right? And then so there's another female. Like, you should blur out this name, okay? Right?
No one cares about who it is.
It's more work for me to blur out.
God, I'm
Some
sorry.
more work for Will.
Okay, all right, fine. Don't do it then. Okay, and then anyway,
No,
she
I'm
goes.
gonna
She
blur
goes
it
and
out.
she says, "You realize this is all being recorded, right?" And then me with my sunglasses and beanie on, I just sit there for about 5 seconds and don't move a muscle, and I just think to myself, "Damn, that kind of sucks." And so then I go to the microphone. I go real close and I go, "Look, I apologize to the school. I retract everything I've said. I would have only acted like that if I was under the influence of something."
I just heard someone die in the background.
And that was my mom yawning. Okay, and then so I said I was under the influence of something, and then Lockie said something on Discord, so I was like, "Shut up, Lockie," and then I left, right? And then I realized I made a joke about being on drugs, and the school recorded it, and that they can rewatch that video and possibly like suspend me or something like that. I have no idea.
And like, get the FBI on you.
Yeah,
You
my
get fucking
FBI
swatted.
agent could dog me out, but he's a G, alright, he's a Chad, so I was a bit
Your
worried
walls
about that.
the walls of your house just collapse.
Yeah, right. They're
There's just-
literally like
there's
just
just
plaster.
standing there with like sunglasses
Oh my
on.
god, we have to censor that as well.
Alright, so this reminds me, so I was chatting to Zach Barrett on Snapchat. You don't have to blur that out, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then fucking, we were just chatting, and he sent me like a photo or something. You know, having like a photo conversation.
Yep.
And I was on the shitter doing a shit. And you guys are probably familiar with my classic shit photo that I like to take when I'm on the toilet. I said it's like a bird's eye view of myself. And I smile up to the camera and I cover my cock and balls with my hand.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Except
yeah,
it's because it's Zach. I'm sorry. I'm bros with Zach. I was like, fine, I don't have to cover it. I was like, I don't need to cover it. This will just be funny.
There's no.
Just got my coke and balls hanging out, and then like I go off and I do my thing. I get on Warzone with the boys, and then I get a Snapchat from Zachary Barron. What do I see? I saw, Mum saw that. I can't remember what I sent. And I was like, oh, what did I send again? And he reenacts the photo. He sends it back to me what I sent to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he said, because he forgot his shirt at my house like a few months ago, and I was wearing it in that photo. And he said that like in a previous snap I was wearing this shirt, and so I was like, hey Mum, look, Tom's wearing this shirt. And so he showed her the next snap that I sent.
Oh my god.
He told me later on that he was joking, but that was after I had like a full mental breakdown over it. So I don't know if he actually was joking, he was just trying to make me feel better.
I think he was serious. I mean, it sounds pretty serious.
I think he was serious as well. Because I don't see how you come up with that shirt thing.
Have you brought it up with him afterwards?
With his mum?
No, with him.
I messaged his mum, hey baby, winky
Yeah, how
face.
did that go? Yeah.
Oh, really well.
Yeah, is that so?
Yeah. No, I actually don't want to talk about this topic anymore.
Wouldn't she be a dignified
Let's move on.
Okay, yep, next topic, yep.
Let's move on.
Yep.
Sorry,
Just forehead.
aeroplanes, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, airplanes.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Sick, right?
They're so heavy and they stay in the air.
That's pretty mind-blowing, actually, as a matter of fact.
Defies the laws of physics and aerodynamics, yeah.
It does. Oh, you know who we have to have on the podcast?
Who?
Danny Hugo.
Yes.
No. Well,
Oh, who said no?
Wait.
We might have a little issue here with that.
Yeah, we might need to.
Why would we have an
We
issue?
might need to
Sorry.
replace a member of his continues, actually.
Alright,
we should do a
Jasper.
vote.
Alright, Jasper, are we going to have to fight? Are we going to have to fight over this, Jasper?
Do you want to go with the swing or something? Yeah, okay.
hey, let's take this to the gulag.
Oh, this will be the real
Thoughts on the new COD, boys? What are we thinking?
Thoughts?
Pretty
decent.
It's actually rather decent. Like
Not really new,
Warzone
but
or multiplayer or the whole thing. The whole.
Warzone. I'm a fan of Warzone.
yeah,
Warzone.
Warzone's alright.
Thing is, I feel like the thing I never really liked about COD is I always found them kind of slow, like irritably slow.
Yeah.
I haven't played many Call of Duties, to be fair. I played Black Ops 3. I played I played Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
And I played.
Are you trying to compare them to Titanfall 2 in terms of
And I
speed?
played. Yes, that's what I'm
No,
getting.
that's impossible.
And I played Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
And I will say, unironically, Advanced Warfare was my favorite gameplay experience out of all of them.
Really?
Oh my god.
Because it was fast and it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a whole vertical aspect to it as well, which is
Yeah,
fun.
fair enough.
And they brought out Black Ops 3, and they brought out... Black Ops 3 was just a shit... I'm sorry to say, Black Ops 3 was a shit version of Titanfall 2.
No.
I'll
Yeah.
actually stand by
No.
that.
Yeah. Jasper, you've seen
Titanfall 2
Titanfall
is
2.
one of the funnest
You've seen
games.
Titanfall
Titanfall 2 is probably the most fun I've ever had in
I've
a game.
showed Jasper Titanfall 2 at my house.
I'm in terms of skill, I'm like a 6 or a 7. I'm like a 6.3 out of 10 in terms of skill, and I still feel like a god.
I feel like a god sometimes too.
It amazes me how Lucas gets so much enjoyment out of that
Sorry,
game.
your mic broke.
Your voice
So
cut
shit
out,
at.
but he
Sorry,
is so
Jasper.
hot.
Wait, come again, mate.
Okay, well, let me just repeat myself. It amazes me to this day that you get so much enjoyment out of a game.
Your voice cut out again.
Jesus Christ, guys, type it.
Your voice.
Okay,
Cut out again.
I'm typing it.
You're typing it.
Just say it. It
No,
amazes
no,
me.
no,
Just
I'm
say the
typing.
word.
No, he's typing it.
I'm
Alright.
typing.
It's typing. All right.
Triple Zonius is typing.
I'm a slow typer, so just chat amongst
Yeah.
yourselves. Yeah.
Sorry, Lucas. How you been?
I've recently have been playing Warzone, but not a lot of Titanfall 2, unfortunately. It's kind
I'm
of.
playing Warzone. I started playing Destiny 2 again.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Because it's kind of gotten good now, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotten really
Yeah,
good.
because
man.
like
Should I re-download it?
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay.
Okay.
Although I'm not so much of a video games person anymore. I kind of got bored of video games, and so I play it. It's more just something to do now because of quarantine and that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
I mean, video games are basically only fun with the fellas.
Yeah, but even then, I just still don't find them very fun anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we're just getting older. Actually, I'm getting depressed about
I'm
it.
working on I will say this. I'll disclose this information. Camel Hag is working on another album. We do have another album in the works.
You serious?
With the EP.
No one
I'm
cares.
serious.
Oh my God.
So, Triple Xonius, you're still typing.
You're
Alright?
literally still.
Oh my
You're
God.
typing so slowly.
He's-
If I'm Tomry Parkour, you're Tomry Parkinson's. Okay?
Keep hiding, Jasper. You can't be Parkinson.
Clearly, come on, type. Hurry up! Hurry up! We're all waiting. There's only so long I can carry this conversation before I have to.
Get him.
fuck-
Okay,
Amazing-
I'll read it out.
I've got this one.
Okay.
It amazes me how Lucas can get so much enjoyment out of that game that he quite literally sucks at. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what's crazy
His
about that game?
keyboard is cutting out as well. Jesus Christ.
You know what's crazy about that game? You spend hundreds of dollars on Fortnite and you're not good.
Jasper, I just gotta say, I'm actually like good at Call of Duty. Look, not great,
He's
not
so
bad, just
No,
good.
he's horrible.
I'm good.
He thinks he's good, but it's
No,
it's probably-
no, Jasper. Have you ever seen me pop off in a 3v3 snipers only gunfight?
I have not actually.
Well, you're lying because you have. We were playing together.
No, I haven't.
I've seen you pop off, and you've seen me pop off. That's.
You really set yourself up for failure here,
No,
Lucas.
no, Jasper. Do you remember that one time, 725 slug rounds, right? You in the first round got a collateral with it. That was beautiful. And in the
Yes.
second round, I dropped one by drag shotting him, and then I jumped off a barrel, jump shot, headshotted the other guy on the other side of the map. Do you
I do not
remember that?
No.
Well,
Not
you
ever.
recorded.
I actually don't remember that either.
Yeah, me neither.
I have the recording. I'll send it to you.
Wilson?
I'll send it later.
Wilson, do you remember?
I don't remember at all.
Oh
No.
my god.
There you go. There you go.
I do
Didn't
have
It's
that.
kind of crazy. None of us remember that, Lucas.
Didn't happen.
Because I feel like if it was something important to you, we'd probably remember it.
Exactly.
So I'm not calling you a pathetic lying bastard, but I am.
Okay, alright, look, this is what's gonna happen, right? If you don't all apologize
You're
right
gonna
now,
die.
I'm gonna get the scary Santa Claus wind up snow globe.
Okay, we don't want that.
And you know what I'm
no,
gonna
no,
do?
no,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot you in the head, and you'll
Okay,
die.
alright, buddy, alright.
Instantly.
No, that's just really far.
Because there's not much that a miniature missile running through your brain can't
Okay,
fix.
first of all.
It can't fix AIDS or autism.
Okay, look,
Actually,
look.
there's a lot it can't
Look,
fix.
I may be
actually.
stupid, alright?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
can kill me,
yeah.
I don't give a shit anymore. Alright.
Hey, I got a good idea for something we could discuss.
Okay.
Oh my
Fucking stop! We are
Oh
doing
my
it on
God.
purpose now.
Oh,
We
Luke,
know
that
you're
was
doing
not
it
me.
on purpose.
That was not
Morgan,
me.
Get on me!
Oh,
Yeah.
we're playing Clash Royale 2v2. No.
I'm not playing.
I swear to
I
God.
was thinking.
That wasn't
I was
me.
Thinking, that wasn't me either.
Didn't someone have a topic that they were going to discuss? We
I
were
have
so
a good
really
idea for
interrupted.
something
Alright, go
we could
ask.
discuss.
Stop interrupting me.
We could talk about how we first met each other because I don't think I really remember.
Alright.
Ooh,
I don't remember, but that's a good topic.
That was rather long ago. Alright, well, Jasper and I have known each other since kindergarten. That's...
Cut out.
Did it actually?
You might cut out.
Yeah.
For like
Oh
the
my
whole
god. Okay, Jasper and I... Alright, first of all, Jasper and I have known each other since kindergarten, right? We went to the same primary school. So we've known each other for like... Alright, kindy to year 12.
Like
Yes.
at least like a few months.
it-
At least 3
Yeah,
months.
more like 13 years, alright?
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah, well, we have known each other for like, at the very least, like, what, a day? At a day? A couple minutes? But like,
You're like not quite BFFs.
yeah, but like in total,
like-
it's been,
like
you know, around 13 years in total. So most of our lives, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's quite a long time.
The vast
Yeah,
majority.
yeah,
of your
because
existence.
basically. So we've known each other quite a while.
Well, I've been friends with Will since before my dad was born. When my dad was in my grandfather's balls. Will and I were homies, alright? So we don't got shit
Yeah,
on
we
us,
were.
alright? So you better
Yeah, we were. Yeah, all right.
Well, I met Will in year 3. John, no, I can't, at no school, no particular school.
I'm sorry, what did you say about John?
What did you say about
You
John?
don't have to cut that out. It's fine.
Okay, well, we met at John.
But
right,
John's our friend.
yeah, John. We met with John,
Through John.
ripping some meth,
yeah. In year 3.
and that's about the story. It's not that interesting. And I
You
met
had Skylanders.
Morgs. I'll tell the way I met Morgs is almost sort of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the way that Morgs and I started talking, because a friend of mine and I wanted to start a band, and we wanted to play for.
Is the band called Post No Bills?
No, fuck Post No Bills.
no.
You can take me on record. Fuck Post No Bills. You're bad Nirvana.
fuck
Alright,
Post
you're
No Bills.
bad Nirvana. Fuck Post No Bills.
Okay.
As I was saying, so I wanted to start a band so I could play on. We were going to play on John Day 2019, and well, yeah, that was basically it. And so Morgs was going to be our drummer.
Wasn't it science? Because we were talking in science in like pure.
That's how we got closer. No, because Morgs and I, this was when we were in Apex.
Is this science year 10?
We were playing Apex and kind of beasting. This is beginning of year 10, end of year 9.
Okay.
Beginning of year
And
10.
Morgs and I, we talked a bit on the life skills, the official John at Life Skills Day walk. We spoke on that as well.
Yeah. Oh, should we explain how this group came together?
Jasper and I, I'm pretty sure Jasper and I became homies through Gujon.
Really?
I think. I don't know. I'm actually not entirely sure.
I don't remember, to be quite honest.
Nor do I, because he's just not really important to me enough, really.
Yeah. How did me and Jasper start talking?
Year 10 pottery? No, year 9 biology with, blow this out, Miss fucking
Year 9 biology.
bitch.
Small
Bitch of
blow.
a teacher.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jesus.
And you had
You know, Zach and I bullied our year 9 Italian teacher so much. Year 8
You might
Italian
cut
teacher.
out.
She left the school.
We need better mics.
Zach and I bullied the year 8 Italian teacher. She left the school.
Oh,
Good.
jeez.
We bullied her so much. She was such a lovely woman. And looking back, we don't know why. She had a passion for teaching, and we took that passion, spat on it, and stepped on it.
God.
Our class, we just played Minecraft all every
Oh,
night.
Yeah, we were in the
Minecraft.
same class, Will. Don't you remember how pissed off she got at Zach and I? We never
We
shut
were
the
in the
fuck
same
up.
class. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and Zach and I never shut the fuck up.
No, you didn't.
And,
You didn't. Yep.
and then, it's so fucking frustrating. Everyone thought Zach was so fucking funny in that class, because I would whisper him a joke and he'd scream it out and everyone would laugh their asses off. It was really infuriating.
He'd take the credit. Yep.
Murray said something very racially insensitive, and I didn't want to say it out loud because I was afraid of getting in trouble, and Zach said it. Zach was
Did Zach get in
fine.
trouble?
No.
And things like.
I made a joke about killing myself, and I got in trouble. But 5 minutes before making that joke, another kid in the class like screamed out "hard R" the N word. He didn't get in trouble.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Jesus. Alright, so we should probably. I feel like
it's
we
not
should probably
forced,
explain how this group got together in the first place.
How the
Oh yeah.
okay.
So,
Well, it was through science.
It was
You
yeah,
take it
year
away.
10
Yeah.
chemistry.
It was-
Chemistry.
I come in later.
Will, Lucas, Morgs, and I failing miserably at
I
science.
was passing.
Well, Lucas was
I was
fine.
fine.
But the rest of us,
But, yeah.
the rest of us were failing
Yeah,
miserably.
okay.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember.
then we were just chatting, and we this is when the me and the boys meme was like popping.
Yeah, that was a
We
good
made
meme. Still a
we
good
were
meme.
talking about that. And then someone made them like a me and the boys chant.
I think that was me.
And then
That
after
was
that, we
that was
just-
me.
Lucas.
That was
Yeah.
Lucas.
I'm still
yeah,
I'm still
so
admin
we
of that
added-
chat. Yeah.
And then we added we got our in semester 1 exams. We got the exams back. And I got like, I think it was out of 50. I got like, I think 9.
I think each test was
And
out
then
of 20.
Morgs, no, it was out of 20. Okay,
Yeah.
and I got like out of 20. I got like 5.
Yeah.
I got 7. I got 7.
I
And
remember.
then Morgs was like, I beat you by 3 marks, and he got 4.
I remember as well. I think it might have been semester 1 or semester 2 exams. They were all out of 25, and I think all 4 of them combined, I didn't even pass one. I didn't even pass one. I failed that fucking hard.
Jesus. I think.
And then we added Jasper because we were all talking like Jasper should be in this.
Yeah,
chat.
I can't remember who added Jasper, but he was added.
I think
It was yours. It was me.
I think it
He was a
Yeah,
very
it was me.
welcome addition to the chat, though, of course.
Yes.
And then after that, well, it was weird because me and the boys.
He's
right?
Jasper. He's joking.
So the actual meme, right? The actual me and the boys meme. There's obviously 4 individuals in it, right? And so to
Your voice cut out.
okay.
Boys cut out. Boys
So
cut out.
We've just reached the we're just about to hit the 1 hour
I'll
mark.
finish this off.
So it's
then.
probably
The actual
fine.
me and the
to wrap things up.
the actual
kinda
me and the
soon.
boys meme, it had 4 people, right? So to add Jasper, it was quite, it was a bold move, right? To go against the meme
bold
like that,
move,
but
yeah.
it was most
Some
definitely.
could say Mr. Sims levels of bold.
Yeah, that's Mr. Mazur type of bold. Good God, man! But I love Mr. Mazur. He's beautiful.
Hang on a minute.
Okay.
All right, should we wrap things up here?
Wait, hang on. Wait,
Oh,
hang on.
1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour.
1 hour
We got it.
exactly.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's wrap things
Alright.
up. I
Yeah.
thought that's a pretty good first
That-
episode. Are you guys?
I don't think so.
Look at his fucking eyes! How do you do that with your eyes? How is his left eye looking up and his right eye looking to the right?
Oh my god.
Alright, we need to put that in the end of
that's
it. We need to put that in the end of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we
Oh no.
are we thinking? Okay, are we thinking we do more?
No, I think we end
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
more of
stay
these?
for
Dude, this was so
long,
fun.
I mean, we're doing more
Yeah,
episodes.
we'll do it. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I reckon
Yeah.
we should
Alright,
we
well.
can keep it going for a little bit longer.
No,
Let's
we
wrap
should
things
wrap it
up.
up.
Let's wrap
I've
things
got a
up.
Chad photo coming in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This has been the. This has been the. Okay, I'm Shut up!
Oh my god! Everyone
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
relax,
thank you for
relax.
tuning in to the first episode of the Official Sesame Street Podcast.
I just want
Be sure.
Jobsy
We'll be
O'Brien
sure to post.
signing
We'll be
off.
sure to post more. Thank you. I'm Tom Ria signing out.
Follow our Instagram account at Official Sesame Street Podcast, and thank you all
I'll
for
set that up
tuning in.
right after this.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, this is.
Alright,
yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
everyone. Goodbye. Yeah.
Thank you.
See you,
guys.
boys.
Thanks for
See
listening.
ya.
Bye.
I'm William. Thank you for listening.